bout, Deontay Pettigrew is going to be taking on Honorade Aberwimi. But first, Julio Munoz against Jean Gabriel. This is the pro debut for Julio Munoz at 25 years old. Stands at 6 feet tall. In the super welterweight division, Jean Gabriel, 28 years old, and he does have an unblemished, though very, very small sample size of a record. He is 1-0. Debuted almost a year ago. So a long layoff between debut for Jean Gabriel to this fight right now. That was on May 27th of 2023 and was outside the United States. That took place at Strike Fitness Gym in Colombia. Went 4 rounds, won a unanimous decision. So I have 2 questions for you, Fernando. Let's start this off. The Hall of Famer in the state of Illinois, fearless Fernando Hernandez here. For Munoz, who stands at 6 feet tall from Tucson, Arizona, what sort of jitters might he have as he makes his debut here?
Performance anxiety sometimes kicks in. A lot of the times it's not so much of what's in front of us, but you know, when you're making your pro debut, it's the crowd sometimes. If you let the crowd get to you, you know, I want to look good. I want to look good. This is my breakout. You know, my people are here.
Right. So
know,
maybe you try and do too much.
So sometimes if you're not careful, you can't do too much. You get a little jittery. But we don't know yet. We have yet to see.
Right. The second question I had for you was this. By the way, quick sidebar. Much respect. Julio Munoz coming out to none other than the late DMX.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to one of the best.
Legend.
Not only a legend, but also a legend when it comes to Christmas music.
Oh, wow.
If you might be paying attention.
Oh, you heard the rendition.
If you want to hear the best rendition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you go to YouTube and you type in DMX.
That's right. I got the privilege to see him perform live.
Where?
In Vegas. And DMX's personal DJ Nonstop, who happens to be here from Chicago. We grew up together. He's a Logan Square kid.
I saw DMX once as well before we sent it to Joe Rossi. The concert, which was performed at my college, lasted about 5 minutes before the cops shut it down. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Let's send it to ring announcer Joe Rossi, shall we?
Here we go. Out of the blue corner, hailing from West Palm Beach, Florida, 151 pounds, we welcome Jean Gabriel.
Gene looks in great shape.
Out of the red corner, wearing black and gold trim, from Melrose Park, Illinois, 153 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Julio, the meal ticket, Munoz! Referee Ben Rodriguez with the instructions. Four rounds of action, here we go!
Jean Gabriel in the blue corner with white and black trim. Julio Munoz, the taller fighter, black and gold trim.
Julio looks like he's ready to spring out of the gate.
Yes, he does, and he is. He is pouncing right on Jean Gabriel. They tie up. Gabriel also throwing good body shots here with the left hand. His powerful left hand. Munoz looks determined here as we are in the first round.
Jean Gabriel's the southpaw.
He is. And he is staying in there. Taking the pressure.
He has great movement.
Jab, jab, jab from Gabriel. Munoz, the clear instructions going into this fight was muddy it up, get inside, throw punches in bunches, and he is doing just that.
But he's missing a lot.
Gabriel lands with a jab of his own here, and another jab. Munoz coming in.
He's got to be careful not to tire himself out.
Agreed. We're about a minute in here in Rosemont.
Jean Gabriel just threw a feint there. He doesn't look like he has too much ring rust. For someone who's been out of the ring for a year, looks good.
He does. Fair point to you, Teach.
He looks like the more poised fighter.
He does. And Munoz is like a bull in a china shop, just trying to come forward, trying to keep the pressure on. I also like how Gabriel is rolling with the punches defensively.
He complained about getting hit behind the head there.
Did he get hit behind the head?
It was not intentional. He's ducking when he comes in.
Right, exactly.
He's not using his range. A guy that lanky, that
Oh,
tall,
left and right hand lands for Gabriel.
he's not fighting like a tall fighter.
Munoz, that is.
That's right.
Correct.
He's giving away the one advantage he has. The lengthiness.
He's also not coming forward anymore. I think those punches might have done something to Munoz.
He's throwing wild shots.
He is,
Looks like
and he's
he's
open
getting-
mouth breathing
he's getting-
too.
He's getting winded a little.
He is getting winded. And look at Gabriel's mouth, just completely
Jane-
closed.
Jane Gabriel looks like a 10-round fighter at this point.
He does. Poised, ready. Left hand lands for Gabriel.
He's picking his shots. That's great.
Right hand lands for.
only having one fight thus far, he's showing a lot of maturity, ring maturity.
Maturity and talent defensively, to be fully transparent, to take the adrenaline away and the air out of the building here for a hometown fighter can only go in his favor.
There goes a 10-second bell.
Body shot lands and a straight left lands for Gabriel. Wild shot Munoz lands with the right hand
Oh, okay.
and accidentally won slightly after the bell. It was close. How would you score the first round, Fernando?
Jean Gabriel came back, so he stole that round at the end, in my eyes.
This is the debut for Julio Munoz as he receives the instructions in the corner. What do you tell him? It seemed he had his foot on the gas, took a few punches, and then really let that foot off. What would you be saying to him in the corner, Fernando?
Stop rushing in. He's not going to catch him with any of that wild stuff.
But doesn't that favor Gabriel if he doesn't rush in?
Well, it can, and it also can work against him.
We are heading to round two here. Appreciate everybody tuning in on BXNG TV. Rick Strom, Fearless, Fernando Hernandez. Oh, this is good work right here. Both men just throwing, trading. Whose shot is going to be better?
Yeah. I think Jean Gabriel's coach told him to step it up.
Right hand lands there
yeah.
from Gabriel.
He's putting on the pressure now. He looks great.
Munoz is trying to line up a right hand, and he's throwing it over and over and over again. Right hand misses. Over the guard misses.
Jean Gabriel has great defense.
He does.
And not only does he make him miss or catch the shots on his glove, he makes him pay.
And what have you seen him make him pay with exactly, Fernando?
What you just saw right there.
His power shot is his left, but he's throwing a lot of rights, too. These lead right hands are finding a home. Uppercut lands for Gabriel.
Oh, look at that one.
He's getting pushed back into the corner. Let's see how he does on the back foot here. Both men throwing over, and over again.
There's nothing behind Munoz's punches.
Did he start too quickly, Fernando?
Looks like the pressure, he tired himself out. You can see the way he launched. Did the almost on your march, get set, go in the first round.
Oh, Gabriel may have found something here.
Oh, yeah.
Gabriel might have found something here.
He didn't pace himself. He looks a little winded, actually, Munoz.
Munoz does, yes. Gabriel looks like he's in a good position.
But some of that is because of the clean shots that Jean Gabriel has landed on Munoz's torso.
Got about a minute left here in round 2. Munoz, a fast starter, but thus far has been outworked, though he is continually throwing. He just signaled to the corner that it was below the belt.
I don't know. It didn't look like a low blow to me.
Oh, straight left hand for Gabriel. Another straight left hand for Gabriel.
I think he's still recovering from that body shot.
Rolling with the punches is Gabriel as Munoz tries to keep landing. He signals to the ref, hey, he just hit me behind the head.
And he didn't hit him.
No, it did not appear so.
It felt like that. That's how hard he hit him.
20 seconds left in the second round. Can Munoz thwart
Jean
this
Gabriel
attack?
needs to go right back down to the body. He's
Left hand right there. Uppercut misses. Counter right for Munoz. And Gabriel then lands with an uppercut of his own. And we will head now to round number 3. Well, the action is certainly heating up. If we were to score it, I believe it is unanimous here in the broadcast booth. It would be 2-0 for
Jean Gabriel.
Yes.
And, you know, Munoz at the end there looked like he was trying to attack Jean Gabriel's body, but he only did it because he knew what it felt like. He's like, hey, I didn't like the way that felt. Let me return the favor. Didn't work, though. Jean Gabriel's in great shape. His coach seems very solid. Looks like he's giving him the right instructions. Seem to have a great connection there. Look at that poised attitude. Just like it says, like we said earlier, he looks like a 10-round fighter.
He does. He doesn't look gassed at all either. Mouth remaining closed. There's a sense of poise, determination coming from the blue corner.
Now he's just got to keep that up, keep his hands up.
Right, don't get caught with anything crazy. Munoz is probably going to come out as he always does, throwing a lot of punches to begin the round.
There's something wrong with Munoz's left eye.
What do you see, Fernando?
Oh, I can see fine. He can't see right now. There he goes again.
Right hand lands
He
for
smelled
Gabriel
it.
at the end of that
Gabriel,
exchange.
Jean Gabriel sensed it.
And what do you do if you're Gabriel here? What is your point of attack?
Gabriel's doing what he's supposed to do. More of the same.
Straight left hand lands. That hurt Munoz. Left hand again.
Yeah.
Right
All
hand
clean
for
shots.
Gabriel.
The
Uppercut.
uh-oh.
Oh, look at the combinations
the
flow from
gonna have
Gabriel.
the referee's gonna
Over.
step in and take a
Over.
look at him
And
at the
over.
stroke.
Another
Yeah.
left hand.
Oh,
Munoz
yeah.
still
Oh, yeah.
fighting
He's
back,
hurt.
surviving.
He's definitely he's tough. but
Oh, he is real tough.
Yeah, but he's getting hurt.
Body shot for Munoz. Gabriel rolling with it. Attempts to throw a straight left hand. Body shot again for Munoz. All the credit to him, and he lands a straight right hand on Gabriel. Gabriel then lands, one,
clean
two,
shots,
three,
beautiful shots.
four,
Look at all
left
those-
hand,
oh my
left
goodness.
uppercut lands on Munoz.
Great shots.
Look at the action here in round 3.
The referee's watching him close.
Very closely.
He's got to keep an eye on Munoz.
Munoz is trying to recover.
Sometimes you can be too tough for your own
Left
good.
hand lands for Gabriel. Another left hand lands for Gabriel.
I think 2 or 3 more clean shots like that, the ref is going to jump in.
Might have to. We have a minute 15 remaining in round 3. Munoz continually firing back. Right hand to the body. Overhand right for Munoz, who has been down on the cards likely through 2 rounds. This is some serious heart from Julio Munoz.
Definitely. These two are warriors.
They are. Right hand lands for Munoz, who just looks gassed at this point, Fernando. Gassed, but still throwing. Munoz wisely trying to tie up just to get a few seconds.
Part of the reason he's gassed is because he came on too strong early on, and is one, but also he's been getting hit with clean body shots and head shots.
And if you're Gabriel, what do you do to try and just get some momentum back? Because the more that Munoz fights back, as he has been down on the cards, and there's a right hand that lands for Munoz.
that was a
and
clean body
rocking
shot.
shot.
Clean body shot. Right
From
to the
Gabriel.
solar plexus. Right to the solar plexus. Well, to answer your question, what Jean Gabriel needs to do
Yes.
is give himself space. They're smothering each other right now.
Fair point.
Give yourself space. Give yourself room to punch.
Hell of a round here on BXNG TV. One of the best that we have seen thus far on this card.
Definitely. So far, this is bout of the night.
Thus far, yes. And we still have more to come. This is a scheduled 4-round bout, so this is it. Would you give that last round to Julio Munoz?
No, I'd still give it to Jean Gabriel. He tried to come back a little too late. Jean Gabriel, again, he looks like he's been doing it for a long time. Doesn't look like someone, you know, a debut or someone having single digits.
If you were in his corner, one must think the instructions are stop being stationary, try to get out.
I'm sure his tournament is a great tournament. I'm sure what he's telling him all that, but you know, sometimes we're told to do something and our bodies tell us to do
Right.
something else. But he is a good listener.
Per the usual, Munoz coming out firing
Again.
to start the round, and he
Again.
took a nice shot there
Yeah.
from Gabriel.
Yeah.
Straight left hand did connect, but Munoz says,
Oh,
I don't
Munoz
even
is a
care
tough
about
kid.
it.
Munoz is a tough kid.
I mean, look at the shots that he is throwing.
For the
It's
shots
over.
that
And
he's
over.
taken, he's still coming forward.
And he is setting up that right hand
He's still
with
coming forward.
a parrying jab.
Again, Munoz needs to use that length, that size advantage, that reach.
Oh, right hand lands for Munoz.
Jean Gabriel needs to go back
Get
to what
distance.
worked, go back to what worked from
Yes.
earlier. Make him miss and make him pay.
Yes. He's taking a lot of punishment here from Munoz.
Well, what he should do is tie up.
Why
this-
isn't he?
This is the true test because, you know, maybe he's not doesn't have the 10 fighter mentality. Like
Uppercut
so
lands
he's
for
starting
Munoz.
to look like a 10 fighter, but this is one of the things that would make you a 10 and 12 round fighter. Learning to tie up when you're in trouble.
And all the momentum now is with Julio Munoz.
But you know, when you're fighting a 4-round fight, nobody wants to sit around and hug each other.
Right.
These guys are
Oh,
all action.
left hand lands for Julio Munoz. He is not giving Gabriel an inch.
People are getting their money's worth on this one.
Halfway through the 4th round, Munoz continually throwing. Gabriel not throwing at all. Munoz goes for a left,
He's taking a break.
goes for a right. There is no time to take a break.
Well, he
This
needs
is-
to hit him with
this
a
fight
body
is getting
shot.
tight.
Jean Gabriel needs to land a clean body shot on Munoz. Otherwise, Munoz is going to get his confidence and second win. And
Body shot lands for Munoz. Overhand right lands, straight right lands for Julio.
he's tying
Munoz.
up now. He's tying up a bit. That's a smart move.
Munoz looks absolutely
That's a
gassed,
lot of
but
time left. Oh,
continually
there was
throwing.
a shot to the solar plexus. There's a lot of time left on the clock still.
52 seconds left in round 4 of what has been a very entertaining bout between Jean Gabriel and Julio Munoz. All the credit in the world to Munoz. It looked like he was hurt in round 2, and he kept coming back, kept firing, kept throwing, and that is exactly what he is doing right now. Just staying in Jean Gabriel's grill.
This is gonna dictate who's in better condition. This will determine who's in better condition.
Left hand lands for Munoz.
This is the last round.
Another left.
He might have given this round away.
Gabriel is.
Definitely.
Yes,
Oh.
I believe so. Right hand lands for Munoz. He might smell something here. And that is the bell. Boy, oh boy, what a hell of a fight here.
This is a tough one.
Hell of a fight, and we are going to go to the cards.
I don't know. Let me ask you.
Yeah,
What do you think? To me, this fight looks like it could go either way.
I agree. I actually think it'll be ruled a draw.
I mean,
I think they're going to give Julio Munoz 3 and 4. He showed a lot more than he did in rounds 1 and 2. The judges sometimes favor the activity and someone coming alive. Round 4, it is probably unanimous amongst the judges that Julio Munoz won round 4.
That last round could have been a draw or gone in Munoz's favor, but definitely the first couple rounds, I give to Jean Gabriel.
Definitely. The biggest decider then, I think we're in alignment, is round 3. Whoever scores round 3 for either fighter will likely be the decider, because 1 and 2 went to Gabriel, 4 went to Munoz.
Which is why we have the unofficial score.
Exactly. No pressure on us, obviously. Can we just talk a little bit about the heart of Julio Munoz? He was getting outpointed, he was getting outclassed, looked like he was the B-side fighter, and then really came alive, showed a lot of grit, and I believe smelled blood in the water from the inactivity from Jean Gabriel.
Yeah, he's definitely graduated tonight. He became a professional fighter.
So we await the judges' scorecards here. Jean Gabriel made his debut almost 1 year ago in the country of Colombia at Strike Fitness Boxing Gym. That was a 4-rounder as well. He won that via unanimous decision. We await if he is going to have his hand raised here via Bobby Hits promotion on BXNG TV. Munoz, born in Tucson, Arizona, representing Chicago, Illinois, stands at about 6 feet tall, showed us a lot. That opening round, he came out swinging, tired himself within about roughly halfway through the round, outpointed in 1 and 2, and came back very, very, very strong. Not only showing heart, but also showing some conditioning that he didn't show previously in the fight. What would you be advising him, Fernando, as this fight came to a close?
I don't know. It looks like they're about to make the decision right now. Regardless who wins this fight, our hat goes off to both of these gentlemen.
Unofficially, how would you score it?
I don't know. Jean Gabriel seems to have done a little bit more in my eyes.
And Sands round 4 avoided more. Munoz raising his hand, pacing. Let's get the final decision via Joe Rossi.
Here at the Dome, they gave you everything. And ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges and the scorecards, and all 3 judges, Mike Fitzgerald, Nathan Palmer, Lucas Corson, score this bout 38-38 for a unanimous draw.
We are getting boo birds here in Rosemont, Illinois. The deciding round was round 3, and I believe they gave that. Joe Rossi, the ring announcer, saying he's just the messenger. Don't go after him. The deciding round in my book was round 3. Gabriel won 1 and 2. Munoz scored round 4 with ease. The biggest swing round was round 3, and I have to believe, as we have not seen the judges' scorecards yet, they gave that pivotal round 3 to Julio Munoz.
Yeah, remember the one round I said it was a draw because he came back, so it was, it was tough to tell. And when you asked me again who I thought had the slight edge, I said Jean Gabriel because early on in the fight we both saw he was poised.